admission counselor at Warren Wilson College. I am working with transfer students currently, so I'm really excited to be talking to you today. Warren Wilson College is a private liberal arts school in Western North Carolina. We're actually nestled just outside of Asheville in this beautiful Swannanoa Valley. We were established 125 years ago as a farm school, and we still have an active farm and garden on our campus. Our liberal arts curriculum is complemented by a couple of interesting features that make our college incredibly unique. We have our liberal arts curriculum and our students will go to school and get their degree, but they also spend their time at Warren Wilson integrating themselves into the community on campus through work and the community in here in Asheville through service. And so work, service, and academics are all three graduation requirements for our students. The work program, we are one of the federal work colleges, so our students are asked to work 10 hours per week on one of 80-something different work crews. These work crews range from farm and garden, herding cows and sowing fields, to campus dining, campus admissions, student activities, athletics, all sorts of things to be doing on campus. Anything that happens on campus has students involved in some way through the work program. We do have a federal work grant that we are allowed to pay our students. And so students get a little over $2,000 knocked off their tuition each year because they're engaged in the work program. In terms of community engagement, our students spend their time moving through different levels of service. And so initially, it's really just about exploring different organizations, getting to know them a little better, figure out what your interest areas are. And then moving towards senior year, it's really about making a difference, making an impact, and doing the most you can to help this organization move further into their mission. Now, the idea here is not so that you don't just graduate with a diploma, which is great and, well earned, but you're graduating with a resume of however many years you have, 4, 3, 2, 1 years of experience on a work crew, under a supervisor, working in teams, giving back to the community, and also exploring your education. In terms of the student experience on campus, we're a college, but we're also incredibly unique with some of the opportunities that we have available to us, both through our campus opportunities, but also just where we are in Western North Carolina. We have an amazing outdoor programs crew, a student-led crew that plans trips on the weekends to go rock climbing and backpacking and hiking and kayaking. We have an aerial arts club, for example, that operates in our Bryson gym with our rock climbing wall. Some really incredible opportunities for our students. We are recognized as one of the most LGBTQIA plus campuses in the country, as well as incredibly transfer and gap year friendly school. We do have a transfer dorm for our students that would prefer to be with like-minded and similarly aged students as well. But we do have 16 different housing options on our 1,000-acre campus. We are in our second year at the NCAA Division III, which we are quite excited about. We offer varsity basketball, tennis, swimming, cross country, soccer, and lacrosse, as well as cycling sports, road cycling, mountain biking, and cyclocross. We also have intramural and club sports, typical to any college or university, for those that don't want to compete at that level. As I mentioned in the beginning, we are nestled in the heart of the Swannanoa Valley. So we have this lovely campus, and since the establishment of the college, we have done everything we can to make ourselves part of the land that we are on, as opposed to putting a college right on top of it. Because of that, we've been awarded all sorts of recognitions. On top of that, we have the Swannanoa River running right through our campus, and 25 miles of hiking trails available from our campus for our students. Couple of pictures of life here on campus. Upper left is a yield from one of our garden harvests. Our food that we provide from the farm and garden actually feeds about 25% of what we eat in the dining hall. The upper right is one of the students on our forestry crew. These students spend 2 years on this crew learning how to operate chainsaws and end up 100 feet up in a tree with a chainsaw on their hip. This student in particular is very posed and would not be wearing no goggles and a tank top if she were actually operating the chainsaw. Bottom right is the horse pair, the working horse pair from our garden crew. Students learn to actually use these horses to plow and sow the fields. A few statistics here for you to take a note of. Big picture, our students spend their time at Warren Wilson gathering real life experiences so that they go out, they graduate, they find jobs, they find success. This one, though, we are particularly proud of. A majority of our alumni are able to reflect on their college experience and the job that they got outside of college, and now are doing work that they find meaningful. And that's really what we're trying to help you do, is create a world that you want to live in, to figure out where you want to fit in society so that you can best support it. As I mentioned, Asheville is just around the corner, a fantastic place to visit, about 10 minutes from our main campus, and I highly encourage checking it out if you have the opportunity. We hope to see your applications in the near future. My name is Danny Hammond, and you're welcome to grab my contact information from our website and reach out to me at any time.
Thank you so much, Danny. We appreciate you coming tonight to present to all of our students. So students, thank you for joining us. When you close out of this window, there will be a quick 4-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. In about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/Virginia. Thank you again for attending, and thank you, Danny, for presenting, and I hope everyone has a great night.